Steve here, Shen RC, and I want to show you the updates I did to the WLTOYS buggy here. First, what I did to it is this ESC unit. I used some Corrosion X and I sprayed it with the tube right in there. A little blast, so I know now that's waterproof now. And the servo there, I just put a little grease around the wire where it comes out, but that's not going to be waterproof. It's like splash proof. So I'm going to have to watch not to go through too much water with this thing. Also, what I did with the new motor here, and I noticed around the top here, this seam, all around there I put a thick bead of shoe goop glue right around to the bottom in there and to the bottom over there. You want to use a thick bead because when you use a thick bead, it's easier to get off with a needle nose pliers and you stretch it and it comes off. When you use a real thin bead, it could break a lot and it takes more time to get off. So I learned to use a thick bead when I want to seal something up so you could remove it. Another thing I did is the wheels and the tires. I took the foams out, and how I took them out was I unscrewed the bead lock ring and I poured some water in on the foams and I squished it around till they got lubricated with the water, and that made you be able to pull them out much easier. So you got to do that. You could probably get them out from either side of the wheel. Here's what they're like. They're really hard. So with those in the wheels and the tires like this, they were real hard. At least now they're a little bit softer. So what I'll do before I run this also is I'll go around the tire with some WD-40 and hopefully it'll make it grip better for when I test it out. Another thing I did, see the edge of that metal plate there? I rounded it on the back and I rounded it on the front also. I got epoxy, the kind that is like putty and you mix it together and it gets like a, it's like clay kind of, then you put it on what you want and then it'll get hard. I used that type of stick epoxy and I made this on the front so it don't hang up. You could see it. So you don't get that edge of this where the gear rides in. It's like a sharp edge and gets hung up. I also filled up the switch over here with epoxy. And I soldered the wires across on the switch also so that it's always on. So when you plug it in, it'll just turn on as soon as you plug in the battery. That way you don't have to worry about the switch failing. So that's what I did, and hopefully it'll work. Everything's locked. All the diffs are locked. I just got to put the body on, and next time you see it, it'll be me testing it out. The tires are a lot better like this without the foams for going in the woods on a trail run. So I'll see you next time on the trail with it. Fingers crossed it survives. Please subscribe and like and hit that bell for future videos. And that like button helps me out a lot, guys. I appreciate it. See you next time.